Welcome to our second lecture. We are going to tell you how the Fenix project came to be in more than 100 schools throughout the country. In the second part of the lesson, we will focus on our adaptation of the project to the specifics of a preschool. Miminho is the first and only preschool to implement it in for now. We hope that by the end of this lecture we will understand the process and why we do it.
Luisa Moreira is the president of our institution, but she's also the national coordinator for Fenix More Success, a program that fights students' failure. Graduated in theology with a master's and doctorate degree in educational science, Luisa is the face of the project. Fenix was born in 2008, while Luisa was running a middle school in Póvoa de Varzim. Today, it's present in more than 100 schools throughout the country and is validated by the institutions of higher education and by the Ministry of Education.
Teaching requires mastery and art, and we believe all teachers want students to learn to the fullest. But experience has shown us that many times, without any prior intention, the teacher becomes so concerned with low-performance students that ends up neglecting high-performance ones, who do not progress as much as they could. Either way, often one part of the class comes out neglected. The motivation behind Fenix is to provide the conditions for all students to learn and consolidate knowledge. From this come the dynamics of organizing and disrupting the classes. Fenix is based on an organizational model of school that allows a more personalized support to the students that show learning difficulties in the Portuguese language, maths, or other subjects identified by the school according to the success rate. To explain it in a brief way, this model consists of the creation of Fenix classes, the so-called nests, that temporarily integrate students who need more support to recover their learning, allowing a more individualized teaching with respect for different learning rhythms of the students. Nests work in the same school time as the original class. This allows not to overload students with extra educational support. Once the expected performance level is reached, the students return to their original class. In parallel, nests are also created for students with high success rates to allow the development of excellence. I will give you an example. In elementary school, the Fenix teacher leaves the classroom with a small group of students that are struggling with the lesson. The Fenix teacher is the class primary teacher, and he knows the difficulties and the kind of strategy that can work with these students. They leave to the nest for a maximum of 6 hours a week. The rest of the class stays in the same room with a support teacher and can do a different work. Until now, this is how the dynamics of organizing and disrupting the classes works, and it is providing to be a successful educational strategy from elementary school through middle school and even some high schools. It requires determination and teamwork, in which students, teachers and parents are committed.
To implement the Fenix project at Miminho was at first a big challenge for us, mainly because we had to adapt and find new strategies that fit the specifics of the age group. We wanted to break the barriers, so we changed the routine and we started to arrange and rearrange the groups according to the child's interests. At least twice a week, the child leaves the room with a few colleagues that are the same age to join a different teacher and children from different ages. We find that children feel safe with their peers, feel comfortable in their classroom, but they are eager to do something out of the ordinary. So they become more motivated to Fenix activities and more predisposed to learn. Therefore, they enjoy changing the scenario. They are also more challenged when they work with a different teacher and when they do the activities along older or younger kids. Before each project begins, the team of 8 teachers gathers to plan a motivational activity to present to all the children. It can be a story, for example. Then, children will return to their classrooms and talk with the teacher about what they already know about that subject and what they would like to learn about it. They can also give ideas for how they could learn. The team of teachers then plans the project according to these ideas, acknowledging the child's interests. They plan 4 different activities and arrange 4 different spaces. In the classroom, children will choose one activity out of the 4 to start, and they'll join the kids from other classes that chose that same activity. Through this democratic process, we form 8 small groups of 8 children that will stay together for the duration of the project. They will be led by one teacher throughout the 4 activities. This teacher will gather a specific knowledge about the group and about each child, facilitating their evaluation and also allowing him to relate the activities and adapt the strategies to better suit each specific group. We have 4 teachers in kindergarten, so each one is responsible for 2 groups. While one of them leaves to the Fenix room, the remaining children play in the classroom with the assistant, and then they switch. The duration of the activities is variable, but is approximately half an hour. This process happens in 4 mornings, so the kids will participate in 4 different activities, one each day. We never do it in the afternoon because of the 3-year-old nap.
As Fenix advocates, we aim for a better quality time within the same time frame. This means that we try to make a better use of our time. The most important aspect is that the child doesn't spend the entire day inside the same 4 walls, with the same people. Children are grouped by age and they have their own classroom and teacher, but they are not always with the same colleagues or in the same space or even with the same teacher. The Fenix activities are exciting for the kids and for us too. This has changed our way to work and got us out of the routine. We hope you will identify with our methodology. Now that you know the theory, in the next videos, we'll show you some practical examples in a step-by-step guide to Fenix project. Bye!